if you're interested in this, then stay tuned. Hi guys, Kid vs. World here with another video. Oops. So, I got these from my local garden center. It's the sensitive plant, Mimosa pudica, or something, something like that. You can figure that out. So, really what happens is you touch the leaves and they close up like that. It's because it's like really sensitive, so it's kind of a cool thing because people think like it's acting shy or whatever. So, I'm going to be planting some of those seeds. So inside here, we have the seeds, and it came with a lot, and they are pretty big. Each seed is basically like that big. So, basically, let's put those there. And it said to let them soak in hot water. Hot. And I'm like, hot? But then it said not boiling. So I put it in hot water. Fairly hot. And it says, soak them overnight in hot water. And in the morning remove what's floating. So as you can see, what's around the sides are floating. What's kind of like in the middle or on the bottom. So, I'm just going to take out some of the ones that are floating. Because usually the floating ones are ones that won't grow. And the reason being is either it's hollow inside, which would make it float, it's rotten so it doesn't have enough weight to sink it, or it's kind of moldy inside and it makes it float. So basically this is what's left. And since like I got these for free because they were expired, but that doesn't mean they're not going to grow, it just means less of them will. So if I, for example, if they're not expired, maybe 90 out of 100 will sprout. If they are expired, maybe 70 out of 100 will sprout, but it also depends how long. So it's 2016, they expired 2014, so maybe out of 100, 70 would sprout. So it's still more than half of them sunk, so as you can see, compared to there. And I think six of them didn't sink. So basically I punched a couple holes in the bottom of this cup with a little screwdriver and a hammer, and I just pushed them in, and right, and then I got a razor blade and I cut the sharp bits off the bottom, so as you can see it's nice and flat and smooth, most of them. So I'm gonna get some soil. It says on the back here, it says it's an annual, unusual fern-like leaves, fold up when touched, then reopen a short time later, produces pretty globe-like flower heads clustered with pink or purple flowers. So it says, sow outdoors in late May or early June, soak seeds overnight in hot, not boiling water, discard seeds still floating next day, sow seeds 3 millimeters, 1/8 inch deep in fine mix. So I don't know what fine mix is, but I'm just thinking it's a regular potting soil that doesn't have bark or like perlite or anything. It says sow indoors anytime, so it's end of March, almost April, so let's plant some seeds. I think I've been talking for long enough. Okay. So this is kind of dry, that's why it's a little chunky, but I don't think it's a big deal. Usually when it's like chunky and it's not fine or there's big chunks in it, I just get my finger and I go like this and I crush it. For seeds like this, I kind of like to do this. You probably don't see me do this much because usually a bag of soil isn't dry, or well, this dry that it like comes out tiny little holes. So, see, that's why I'm doing this on a little mat here, or well, like a Rubbermaid bin lid. So I will just water it with what they were soaking in. I'm not going to use that container because it just comes out the bottom and I don't really want to clean up a huge mess. Okay. I think that's high enough. It might sink down a little bit once watered, but oh yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit out because it said plant an 1/8 inch, so an 1/8 inch deep, so I'm just going to take a little bit out and then I'll sprinkle on top later because an 1/8 inch is not a lot. So basically we're at that. I like planting stuff when it's like right at the surface or right at the top of the pot. So let's start. Just trying to see if I have a little napkin. Oh, there. A little paper towel, because I wouldn't mind drying the seeds out a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but you don't really need to see this part. I just want to do that so that it's not sticking in my fingers and I make a big mess. And these seeds feel a lot more plump and a lot more solid. And that's probably why they sunk. Okay. There we go. So there's the seeds. Now I'm just gonna get this. And I'm gonna put a little bit. Because I want to have something to water down later. So it's very dry, so it's not sinking. Guys, I'm so sorry my videos are long, because I tend to explain what I'm doing like a lot, so come on. That's usually what I do when it doesn't soak in. Just give it a little stir. So I'm just going to push it down a little bit. Alright, okay. Now I'm going to get my seeds, and I'm going to just put them on. And yeah, I can see where they're going, so I don't know if you can, but you should be able to see them. I'm just gonna press them in slightly. I am moving some of them around because some of them are like right on top of each other, so. Sorry you can't see that. So as you can see, I moved a couple around. Now I'm gonna just get the soil and set 1/8 of an inch, which is barely any, so just gonna sprinkle on top until they're covered. Just cleaning up all my soil as I do this. Okay, just to save time, so thank you for watching. Hope you're having a great day. Check out my eBay, link is in the description. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna water this a little bit more, and I'm gonna put it, I might put it in like a little container, Ziploc bag under some light so it gets good humidity. But yeah, so subscribe and check out my eBay, link will be in the description. Share my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.